So I'm gonna do two bits that I really love. One that my wife asked me to do, one that my mother-in-law asked me to do, because I always do what they tell me.
Yes.
If you were here last night, you'll remember that I did not have a lot of success with my Disney brand GPS. And you'd think I would have learned something, but I didn't, because I took that back. I said, this is not working, I need to return it, and I'm going to get a normal one. And they said, sure, but, by the way, we just got in stock the Broadway brand GPS device. And because I'm stupid, I bought one. And I put it on the car, and I had it in place just last week as my wife and I started to drive up the hill to get here to camp. And we were, I don't know, north of Fresno somewhere, and we didn't know how to get here. And we needed the Broadway GPS to help us get there, and we turned it on. And it was a kind of a deluxe model. The name of the Broadway musical that was giving me directions would actually feature on the front of the device. The first one that came up was West Side Story. And so we fed in the directions, we hit go, and we heard, I live to drive in America, I-95 in America, they go so quick in America, speed make you sick in America. Which was clever, but not especially helpful. So I switched right off then. The next option that I had was Rent, which actually I thought might work, because those kids had to navigate New York City. Surely they could get me to camp, right? So, turn left in 525,600 meters. And so we started counting in 5 and 10 and 100, and I can't count that high, and so that didn't work. So I switched it over again, and we had Oklahoma. I wasn't in Oklahoma, so already I'm a little worried, but I have to get here, and I don't have another way to try it, so I hit button. California, where the drivers are all quite insane. They'll pass on the right, then they'll start a fight as they merge on over in your lane. And I cut it off at that point because I already know that you're all crazy. Didn't need the GPS to tell me that. So there was one option left. I switched it to the last setting, which was the sound of music. And at this point, both Tiffany and I are very frustrated. What are we going to get? Some Nazis, some nuns, some little rotten children singing about brown paper packages? What is it going to be? Good morning and to your destination, lay, ole, ole. It was Maria. Traffic is heavy, you must be patient, lay, ole, ole. It had been long enough that we had to put the directions in again, so we input it again, and I hit the button praying that Maria would get us to camp. And I heard, make a left, 3 blocks ahead, merge onto Interstate 5. You'll go north for 40 miles. That's a long, long way to drive. You did not turn where I said. Recalculating your route. Make a U-turn up ahead. That will bring you back to start. Please make the U-turn carefully.
Woo!
And we got here, so it obviously worked. Took long enough. But if you're fans of Broadway musicals, as I obviously am, maybe you have seen The Phantom of the Opera. Good. Those that have are going to love the next couple minutes. I recently, this is absolutely true, I was listening to the radio a couple years back, and I heard a radio interview with Andrew Lloyd Webber where he talked about writing a sequel to The Phantom of the Opera. And being the oddball that I am, the first thought that went through my brain is, gosh, what would Eric, that's the Phantom's name, do for a living? Because with the kidnapping and the murders and all, I think the Paris Opera House is kind of closed to him. He's got to do something, you know, pay for new masks and cloaks and so forth. And of course, the answer is very obvious. I'm sure you've already realized that he would, of course, become a Walmart greeter. The thing writes itself, so I've already started putting some things down on paper in case ALW, as I like to call Andrew Lloyd Webber, decides to return my emails. And I'd like to share a little of what I've come up with you, if you don't mind. So, here is my take on Phantom of the Opera 2, Behind the Blue Apron. Welcome to Walmart, may I help you find something? We're so glad you're shopping here today. Shoes are over there, we've got ribbons for your hair. My name's Eric, tell me what you're looking for. And welcome to our giant Walmart store. Down that aisle we have soap and lotion and hand cream. Don't forget we now offer layaway. Our t-shirts are 30% off. If you buy 4, we'll give you 1 free. Kind of magical, isn't it? No, that cannot be returned. The item's damaged. The box is open. You have no receipt. Any good story, though, needs a story arc. The main character has to end up better than he began. And as I thought about it, I realized that given the environment, you know, a guy wandering around with a terrible disfigurement and a mask and a cape singing to himself is nothing where the average Walmart is concerned. I can see that you've been to Walmart recently. So, given that he's found a place where he's accepted or at least ignored, I think Eric will grow and gain a better sense of self-worth and eventually move into the sales department. Order now for Christmas. No payments until May. I'm here, happy to guide you. Low prices there beside you. Have you seen our sportswear? New shipment in today. You'll look ever so charming while jogging or while farming. And say you'll shop here with us now and always. Swipe your members club card every day. And say you'll never go to Kohl's or Target. Anything you wish for can come true. Shop here, that's all we ask of you.